Hey, welcome to today's Bible Thought. It's May and it's gardening season. I need you to pretend that you planted a small apple tree in your backyard. Now, you water it regularly, you pull weeds, you prune it when it's needed, and then even just out of extra precaution, you talk to it. But after a couple years, it still is not producing any fruit. Frustrated, you call the local gardener, who comes out and takes one look and said the problem isn't what you're doing above the surface, but it's what is happening underground. He goes on to explain that the roots aren't deep enough, that the soil is too sandy, and it's missing some vital nutrients for the plant in order for it to be healthy and produce fruit. You know, when we think about honoring people in our lives, whether it's our mothers, our mother-in-laws, the mothers of our children, we focus on the fruit. We focus on what to say, what gift to buy, and how to celebrate. And those things are good, but real and lasting honor doesn't start with surface level actions. It begins with the condition of our hearts. Just like that tree needed deep roots in soil, our ability to genuinely honor the women and others in our lives flows from a healthy relationship with God. When our love for God runs deep, it changes how we see and treat the mothers, the stepmothers, mentors, and even, dare I say, mother-in-laws that he has placed in our lives. I think about Jesus hanging on the cross. And as he hangs on the cross, he sees his mother and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby. Then he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his own home. The disciple is John. And when we think about it, Jesus had other brothers and sisters. John could have easily protested, but Lord, what about James? What about Jude? What about one of your other sisters? Let's be honest, caring for another person wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be cheap. She wasn't even a blood relative. But yet John's love for Jesus made it possible to honor Mary, a close friend, and no doubt someone who had become a type of mother figure to John as well. John honored Mary because his affection for Jesus was greater than his affection for himself. As we think about John's example, the question maybe for us to ponder today is simply this: how might your relationship with the mother figures in your life change if you viewed honoring them as an extension of your love for God? I like this quote from Elizabeth Elliot. She said, "We can't love others in the way God commands us unless our hearts are surrendered first to Him. From that surrender flows the grace to honor and serve even when it's hard." My prayer for you today and myself is that the Lord would help us to love Him above all else, knowing that when we do, it will transform all of our relationships. So Lord, show us how to honor the mother figures in our lives as an expression of our love for you.